Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NHถี่podcast, your go-to English podcast for learning English while growing through life. I'm Aaron, and I'm Evan. How are you doing today, Evan? I'm doing great, Evan. I'm having a quiet morning and listening to some music before we start. It helped me feel calm. How about you? I'm feeling fantastic. I make my favorite coffee and enjoy a slow morning. It gave me good energy for this episode. That's perfect. Because today we're talking about something that takes away a lot of people's energy. We often feel tired, not because we drink too much, but because we're thinking too much. Worrying, overthinking, trying to control things we just can't. Like other people say, or what they think, or how they act. And the truth is, when you try to control everything, you lose your time, your energy, and even your happiness. But here's something powerful. You don't have to control everything. You can just let them. Let them think what they want. Let them walk away. Let them judge. And instead, you focus on the one thing you can't control. You. This simple idea, let them, can truly change your life. It helps us, and we're going to share how can it help you too. And hey, if it expressions fly over your head, don't stress. Charles will join us the end with her and break down of all the vocabulary, so you won't miss something. Plus, there are 30 PDF waiting for you with the full transcript, comprehension and grammar exercises, and some thoughtful reflection prompts to help you not just learning English, but live with more peace and purpose. Alright, let's get started. Today's episode is about protecting your time, your peace, and your energy. So take a deep breath, maybe grab a warm drink, and let's dive in. Let's start with something that quietly is the way of confidence, being judged. No one's like that feeling, right? Totally. Whether it's your accent, your choices, your lifestyle, people are always going to have something to say. And most of the time, it has to do with you, right? I remember when I first started learning English. I was so nervous to speak in front of a native speaker. I thought, what they think about sound stupid, or what if I mess it up myself? Same here. And the thing is, some people did judge, but some rolled their eyes, or laugh. But over time, I realized the opinions didn't define me. I was doing something brave, and they were just being rude. Here's the truth. You don't have to be understood to be valid. You're not a puzzle that everyone has to solve. You're not a phone that needs better reception. You're a whole human being with story. Let them judge. Exactly. When you stop chasing approval, you start attracting peace. Let them think what they want. You don't have to justify every step you take. And that leads us to something even more personal, letting people walk away. Oof, yeah, this one heavy. We all have people without stays forever, friends, partners, even family. But sometimes they leave. I had a friend once. We used to talk every day. Then slowly we started replying late. Can't explain. And finally, just disappeared. I kept asking myself, what did I do wrong? But the truth was, I didn't do anything wrong. She simply agreed with the connection, or maybe I did. That's hurt. But here's the thing. When someone wants to work out your life, chasing them only drains you. You become the granite watering the dead plant, hoping it bloom again. But it won't. That's such a good metaphor. And it's true. You shouldn't have to beg to be chosen. If someone wants to go, let them. The people who truly care They won't need to be pulled back in their state. Yes. And if someone wears away, don't see it as rejection. See it the redirections. It's signs that you're making space for something or someone better. Okay, now let's talk about something that's sitting in a quiet way, not being invited. Uh, yeah, that feelings when you see your friends hanging out and you weren't even asked, you start thinking, did they forget me? Did I do something wrong? Oh, I've been there. One I saw photos of dinner party on social media and he met me. Everyone I knew was there. Everyone except me. And for a moment, I felt invisible. Yeah, that kind of social rejection feels like a punch to the gut. But here's the truth. You're not for everyone. That's okay. Exactly. Being inclusive doesn't mean you are not worthy. It just means you are not part of a circle. And maybe you're not meant to be. And let's be honest, sometimes not being invited is a blessing in disguise. You know, maybe it saves you from gossip, drama, or just bad energy. So next time it happens, don't beg for a seat at the table. Build your own table and invite people who see you, value you, and want you there. Mhm. So far, where the get governor need to be liked, to be kept, and to be included. And it with each one, we taking back a little more of our time and our peace. And we're just getting started. The more you let go, the more it doesn't serve you. The more you space you create for the what does. Space for self-respect. Space for calm. Space for you. And sometimes that makes others uncomfortable. What brings us to something that happens a lot when you start growing. People start whispering, you change. Oh yes, you've changed. It's funny how people say that's like a bad thing, right? I mean, isn't that the goal? You're supposed to change. That was healing, learning, and growing are all about. Exactly. I remember I was starting getting better boundary, saying no of things and drain me. Some people didn't like it. One even said, you're not as some arrogant you used to be. And I smiled and said, you are right. I'm not. Boom. I love that. Because sometimes when people say, you've changed, that what they're really saying is, you are not as easy to control anymore. Oh, true bomb. So let them say you've changed. Let them miss the version of you that's always tired, always saying yes, always putting others first. You grow. That's not shameful. It's a powerful. And if your growth makes others uncomfortable, let it. You're not here to scream to make others feel okay. You are here to expand. Now, speaking of discomfort, let's talk about something many of us struggle with guilt, especially when someone is upset. Oh, this is the big one. I used to panic when someone around me angry, even if I do wrong. I over apologize, over explain, just to make things feel okay again. Sam, I thought being kind means being responsible for everyone's emotions. But over time, I realized that not kindness, that's people pleasing, and it's exhausting. Exactly. People are allowed to feel they what they feel. Anger, sadness, frustrated. It's their job to process that. It's not your job to carry it for them. Think of it like this. You're not a sponge. You're not meant to solve everyone feels feeling until you're heavy and dripping with stress. You can be understand. You can don't have to absorb it. Let them be angry. Let them feel. what they feel. And you breathe, you pause, you stay grounded in your truth. And now, let's talk about what happens to people around you don't want to move forward. When they're stuck in the same routines, the same mindset, the same drama, and you're not. Oh, yeah, it's frustrating. You try to share your excitement, your ideas, your growth, and they look at you doing too much. But really, we just don't want to leave their comfort zone. And at first, you must just slow down. You think, maybe I should wait. Maybe I catch up. But here's the truth. You're not here to wait for anyone. You have one life, one journey, and it's moving. Exactly. If you spend all your energy trying to pull others forward, you're starting dragging. Your dreams get delayed. Your energies get drained. And worst part, sometimes they still don't come with you. It's like being on a train yet ready to leave the station, and someone you care about is just sitting on the bench. You want them to come, but they won't move. And now you're stuck between staying or rally. And listen, you can still love them, but you don't have to wait for them. Let's stay stuck if their choice. You keep working, keep learning, keep climbing. Because your path won't wait. And the more you rise, the more you meet people who are also moving. People who don't hold you back, but walk beside you. Alright, let's bring everything together with one final truth. Letting go isn't losing. It's how you win. You know, holding on can feel safe, like we're doing right things by not giving up. But sometimes, holding in exactly what hurting us. It's like trying to hold sand in your hand. If you grip it too tightly, it slips through your fingers. But if you open your hands and relax, the sand stays. Some things, they are only safe when you stop trying so hard to keep them. Exactly. The tighter we hold on to be relationships, control, or even old stories about self, the more you lose our peace. Letting go doesn't mean you didn't care. It means you finally care about yourself too. And it doesn't mean you stop loving them. It means you stop losing yourself in trying to keep them. Letting go gives you your time back, your calm, your future. And once you let go, you can finally move forward with open hands, ready for new change, better connections, and more peace. Because when your hands are full of things that hurt, there's space for things that really heal. So let them think what they want. Let them work. Let them stay stuck. Let them go. Not because you're cold, but you because you're choosing to live lighter. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. Letting go isn't the end. It's the beginning of the new, stronger you. Whew. What a journey today. We hope this episode helped you breathe a little deeper and hold yourself with more kindness. And if your some words or phrase feels a little tricky, don't worry. Charlotte's here to walk you through them, one step at a time. She'll break it down nice and easy so you can not only feel better, but speak better too. Alright, Charlotte, the mic is yours. Thanks, Erin. Hi everyone, it's Charles. I'm so glad you stayed with us till the end. Let's go over some words and phrases you heard in today's episode. I'll explain them simply with short examples to help remember. Judge, meaning to form an opinion of someone or something, often with their full understanding. Example, don't judge a book by cover, as you might miss a great story. Screen, meaning to become smaller in size or confidence. Example, he screamed every time his boss raised her voice. Comfort zone, meaning a situation where you feel safe but you don't growl or take risks. Example, she left her comfort zone and she moved to a new city alone. Boundary, meaning a limit you set to protect your time, emotions, or energy. Example, setting a boundary hours help him stop answering emails at night. Let go, meaning to release something emotionally or mentally. Example, she had to let go for her past mistakes to feel free again. Outgrow, meaning to move beyond something emotionally, mentally, or physically. Example, he outgrew video game as he got more focused on his studies. Redirections, meaning a change in path, often one that leads to something better. Example, losing that just feels bad, but be really a redirection towards something greater. Tied down, meaning to feel stuck and unable to move freely due to responsibility or attachment. Example, she didn't want to be tired down by a job that drained her creativity. Blessing in disguise, meaning something that seemed bad at first but turned into be good. Example, missing that flight was a blessing in disguise. It gave him time to rethink his trip. Carry emotion, to hold emotional weight or stress. Example, he's been quietly carrying guilt about what happened for years. Truth bomb, meaning a strong, honest statement that reveals an important truth. Example, her comment about needing space was real truth bomb in the conversations. Punch to the gut, meaning a suddenly feelings of emotional pain or shock. Example, hearing about best friend talk behind her back felt like a punch to the gut. That's it for today. Which words did you like the most? Go back and listen to the episode again. See you if you can hear these words in the context now. And remember, you're doing an amazing job. Back to you, Aaron and Evan. Thank you, Charlotte. That was super helpful as always. Yes, and to everyone listening, we hope today's episode gave you not just new English words, but new perspective too. Remember, letting go doesn't make you weak. It gives you space to grow stronger, live lighter, and focus on really matters. If this episode spoke to you, share it with the friends who need it. And don't forget to download the free PDF. We pack it with exercises, reflection questions, and all the vocabulary from today. We'll be back soon with more episodes to help you grow in English and in life. See you next time in the English podcast. Yeah.